Bismillah. Starting new videos in regards to the understanding of what's around us, I guess. I'm going to start today with words like Kafir, Shaitan, Iblis, Semite, anti-Semitism, Semitic languages, and take it from there, I guess. The reason I'm doing this is because I've seen on the net that people tend to use words from the Quran and then justify their evil causes. And to be honest, it's very important that the person who's reading the Quran, especially like me, whose first language for that person isn't Arabic, he understands the etymology of the words and he understands the level of each words, and then he can make the distinction between what is good, what is right, what is wrong, I guess. And Kafir is one of the most misinterpreted words I have seen today, so I'm going to work on that right now and take it from there, I guess. So let's start. Kafir, Arabic term, Kafir plural, Kafiruna, Kuffar, Kafara, feminine, Kafira, is an Arabic term from the root word Kafire, K-F-R, means to cover. Now this is the true meaning. This is the etymology. I'm going to cover that in a little bit, but this is where you should start if you're going to start reading the Quran. That is the person who covers the truth. He has the truth, but he doesn't want to give it, because it then means he doesn't have control over the masses, which he did before. And the enemy within the Quran is not the people at the bottom, it's the people at the top. People at the bottom I've seen on the net thinking, oh, I'm called infidel, I'm this and I'm that. No, it doesn't even mention the likes of you. You are small fries. You are cattle. We come in the chapter 6 of the Quran, the people, the masses, and we're called the cattle. Now in Hebrew term, the cattle means goyim. So the Quran came down at a time when the Arabs and the Jews were waiting for the Messiah. And when Muhammad ﷺ came, the people that disbelieved him were the people who were waiting for the Messiah, and he tells them, I am not your Messiah. You tried to kill the Messiah. He's come and gone, he's coming again, but he's not coming next time to become friends with you, but he's coming with vengeance. They did not like him. So Muhammad, for the people who wanted the truth, accepted the truth, but the people who were waiting for the Messiah, as in the Jewish Messiah, or even the Christian Messiah for some, because some were still waiting for the second coming of Jesus, which is renewed within the Quran, saying, yes, the second coming of Jesus is coming, but I am not Jesus. That's what the Prophet is telling them. So you will see, when you start looking into the history of the people who were big enemies of Islam, you will notice that they were from a certain tribe. They practiced the Talmud and not the Torah. I will go through that in a later episode, but I'm going to in the meantime just continue with this and see what we get, I guess. Anyway, the term alludes to a person who rejects or disbelieves in God according to the teachings of the Islamic Prophet Muhammad, and denies the dominion and authority of the Islamic God, and thus is often translated as infidel. I don't agree with that. Muhammad Assad held infidels to be an erroneous translation of Kafir made by several scholars. Yes, I would agree with that. The Western Quran translations, since it is not synonymous with non-Muslims, thus someone who does good deeds without exception of worldly rewards could not be a Kafir. At the same time, Kafir is sometimes used as a derogatory term. It is, especially today, I've noticed on the net, and people need to reflect on this and stop them doing that. Particularly by the members of political Islamic movements. Yes, ISIS movement is definitely one of them. There's loads of them out there, and getting tired of it. Unbelief is called kufr. Kafir is sometimes used as interchangeably with mushrik, those who commit polytheism, another religious wrongdoer mentioned frequently in the Quran and Islamic works. The practice of declaring another self-professed Muslim a kafir is known as takfir. I've seen this happen a lot on the net, and it's wrong. Another Muslim calling another Muslim, takfir, and it should not happen. The person who denies the existence of the Creator called Dahriya. Alright, now this is very important. Once I started doing this with words generally, I started to understand how words come together and the deeper meaning of each word. Like, take even atheism. People think atheism isn't a religion. It is a religion. If you look on etymology on this site and look atheism, it will tell you it is a religion. Over time, just like the word Semite and anti-Semite has changed, so has the word atheism. Alright. Etymology. The word kafir is an active participle of the root kafere. As the pre-Islamic term is described, the farmers burying seeds in the ground. Now this is very important. A person who buries a seed grows. A seed, and then it gives a tree, then the tree gives a fruit, the fruit then gives a seed. So it's a recurring circle over and over again. So as time goes by, the truth which is hidden also grows. So please keep this in mind. One of its applications in the Quran is also the same meaning as a farmer. Yes. Since farmers cover the seeds with soil while planting, the word kafir implies a person who hides or covers. A friend of mine told me this as a doctor while he's doing his doctorate. And he brought me light to this. It wasn't, if anything, what he helped me was, I had say about 99% of the jigsaw, and he gave me that 1% that I needed to make the conclusion I have. And I was going to do that in another episode where I show you who the enemy within the Quran is, and so you understand it better, I guess, and you don't go around timing Tom, Dick and Harry, because it's about 99.99% of the world don't even see this enemy. All these are people at the bottom. It's the no privileged people right at the top, controlling the masses, hiding the truth. These people are the enemies within the Quran. We people, the 99.99% of the people will come in chapter 6 of the Quran. Chapter 6 of the Quran is called the cattle. Now the same, if I took a Hebrew translation of the Quran and I picked that up and I looked at the word, the cattle, it would mean goyim. So basically, the whole Quran came at a time for the Messianic agenda. The Messianic agenda was that over time the Jewish state would be made, and under that everybody would be goyim, or the cattle. I'm going to leave these links at the bottom, and please read it full so you understand the terms better, and then make the decision you made when reading the Quran that you do, and other scriptures and all, because all of this helps. It does definitely make a big difference in how you then see the bigger picture. Alright, Shaitan, I'm going to use this one. I'm not going to go on to this where it's talking about a film, etc. Shaitan, Arabic plural, shayateen, is a term or figure of Satan or devil in Islamic theology and mythology. Collectively, Surah 6112, chapter 6, collectively refers to the shayateen among mankind and jinn. Alright. So basically, these are the three archetypes of creation, right, that are mentioned within the Quran. There are other creations, but these are like the big creation. First made the angels, as in the big creation, and then the jinn, and then matter. Mankind comes right at the end. Jinn and mankind are very unique in that sense. The angels do not have will like we do. They are only controlled. It's like they are basically creatures of light. And light only does what it's told. It doesn't do anything other than that. Now the jinn is basically made from the flameless the top bit of the fire where it's the hottest bit, it's the fusion, it's where mass would start sticking together at that point and stop burning or whatever it would do at that point. It's a fusion. So hence these creatures today would be best understood as the opposite of matter, the gluon of matter. Hence these creatures in the past have been called gods. Then you have mankind. Well, you have the third creation, which is mankind, and basically what we see as an end result, as in the fusion. After the fusion takes, when the light from the quarks, the fusion. After that, the fusion takes place. After that, the matter is to be. And I'll give you a better example here. So you've got, this is the Higgs boson particle that CERN basically boasts about, where they collide the particles together and try to find what glues them. So basically they're trying to figure out what caused the Big Bang and how we got here, etc. Anyway, today it's known as the God particle. So what's gluing us together is already now dictated to us by science, that it's God. It's already put that into place and called it the God particle. All it now needs is a creature who is made of gluon to now come out of CERN and say, I'm your God. And that is easily done, because they've already indoctrinated you with that understanding. So you've got your quarks. After, how do the quarks come together? The gluons, with the protons, etc. And you've got your end matter. So you've got your light, your antimatter, which is the Higgs boson, and your end matter, which is me and everything you basically see around you, physical matter. Right, so the word shaitan originates from the Hebrew Satan, accuser, adversary. Now, please keep this in mind and look at the word accuser. What is he accusing? Why is he an accuser? Why is he the adversary? It's very, as jinn, the shayateen share the characteristics. Now, the shaitan is a jinn. He is a creature which was created before us, and they live for thousands and thousands of years. So we are not the first beings on earth. There's been many creatures before us, and the Quran also indicates in one chapter, I will bring that in a further episode, where he reminds you to go around, see the world, and look at how many races and big races that's been wiped out before you, and later we will create another race. So he even gives that, and this is what this transhumanism agenda is about, but it's not the real thing. It's misleading the shayateen people into doing shaitan's bidding. Transhumanism is not our future. It's only short phase. We are the jinn are mortal. Jinn are mortals too and die, while the shayateen only die when the leader ceases to exist. So they, these creatures of the shayateen